Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Nuno, Project Nuno, you must be you, Project You. So a very warm welcome. This is pretty much just an experiment. I'm still not that comfortable on camera, so I'm just kind of practicing hands, sound, which is, by the way, maybe not that crisp or not as crisp as I would like. So I'm kind of using this as a mic for the time being. I didn't want to let not having the ideal mic stop me. But anyway, I digress. I just want to say, I'm actually excited to be here because I think this is the beginning of a very exciting journey for me. Certainly, a new creative endeavor, and I want to, share a few things that I think perhaps could inspire, people. I've been pretty much one of those procrastinators that everyone talks about. I kind of consider myself a late developer, even though some of my friends say that I just say that as an excuse to then not to do stuff. I'm kind of the writer who doesn't write, or certainly not as often. I'm kind of the YouTuber who doesn't make videos, I guess. But that's about to change right now. So, guys, I'm I'm trying to keep it light, even though I'm actually, feeling rather sort of stressed out because I think it's impossible not to be. I mean, we turn on the news and we see what's going on. I'm feeling, just incredibly, I don't even know what the word is. I just want to say that, my heart goes out to, my goodness, the Ukrainian people, Russian people as well, who obviously, wouldn't want to take part in this, the large majority, I would venture. And, I'm constantly thinking about this because I was saying this to a friend of mine, it's bad enough just kind of watching it on the news, but, when you have actually visited the country, as I have, God knows how many years ago, I think probably about 14 years ago or something, I went to Kiev just for a few days for work back in the day, and it was obviously a beautiful city, with some interesting contrasts as well, and the people were just so lovely, and there's just it was bitterly cold. I think it was kind of January or February, so it's probably like minus 22 or something, which for me was just outrageous. Me coming from from Spain, from the south, even though I'm not Spanish, I'm actually originally Portuguese, but more on that another time. So it was a very kind of strange experience, and because of the cold for me. But apart from that, people's warmth was, something to sort of remember them by, which I do to this date, and I wrote a little text actually about what's going on. I think it was mainly to kind of organize my own thoughts and kind of see how I could interpret a little bit more clearly to myself, what was going on. I might kind of post it here or talk about it in this video a bit later. I'm not sure yet. But the main message that I want to share with you is, I guess, it's what we all know already, which is there's no going back. We're all in this together. It's completely pointless to keep thinking, for any of us to keep thinking that whatever happens over there would not affect us over here. There's no here and there. There's no such great divide between, what happens to others and what happens to us. That's I very much feel that living in this globalized world, for better or for worse, that's kind of what it means, you know. And obviously that has its pros and cons, but I would say that, you know, when we pray and meditate for others, not only that sort of affects the energy of what is going on, I deeply believe that, but also it affects our own nervous system. It regulates our own system, which, you know, then allows us to have better ideas, to kind of have a bit more of a vision, to kind of maybe participate in some hopeful initiative or other, and just kind of get a little bit excited, you know, and to think, you know what, we're gonna get involved. We're gonna move past our fears and concerns and all of those things. You know, we're here for a short time. You know, we're mortals, so let's do this. You know. Now, I'm not suggesting that, you know, do this or do that. You know, there are many other causes, in fact, that are obviously not talked about in the news right now, and we all know deep inside, you know, what is calling us. So I simply want to say, you know, I'm kind of feeling it, and I'm not 100% sure, or I'm not ready to, I guess, share here exactly what I'm going to do. Probably I will in the next few days, but I'm certainly thinking about, you know, sort of stepping out of my own life, if I can, even if it's just for a few days, you know, and kind of participate in some campaign, some kind of action. There's just so much to be done, and I don't think that's going to slow down, you know, for the foreseeable future. I just want to, anyway, extend my deepest sympathies and my love to everyone who is affected by this crisis. I'm so sorry for what you're going through, and you know the world is with you, and let's all be there for each other. And I kind of say that most sincerely. I want us all to rise to play a greater part. This sentence, I got it from a poem, a song that I love by Leonard Cohen. So I would love to read it to you if you care to listen. So just give me a second. Here we are. It goes something like this. From bitter searching of the heart, quickened with passion and with pain, we rise to play a greater part. This is the faith from which we start. Man shall know commonwealth again from bitter searching of the heart. We loved the easy and the smart, but now, with keener hand and brain, we rise to play a greater part. The lesser loyalties depart, and neither race nor creed remain from bitter searching of the heart. Not steering by the venal chart that tricked the mass for private gain, we rise to play a greater part, reshaping narrow law and art, whose symbols are the millions slain. From bitter searching of the heart, we rise to play a greater part. I love that. You know, for me, that's not just a poem; it's also a prayer, and it always gets me. So I wanted to share that with you, and I'm looking forward to sharing more. As I said, I'm actually, you know, excited to be on this journey. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and all the very best for now. Thank you.